A few days ago, I uploaded a video. It was about playing Sonic Adventure 2 without music, and you guys seemed to thoroughly enjoy it because it was the most views, most likes, and most comments any of my videos have ever had before. Originally, I was going to make the one video, give you guys a taste of what Sonic without music was like, and then I'd move on to other stuff. But a lot of you in the comments section wanted me to make a follow-up video. There was a lot of talk about some specific parts of the game that you guys were interested in, and so I wanted to make this video just for you. This sequel is dedicated to your requests, so that is what we're going to focus on today. There's not going to be any order in the story or anything like that, just different facets of the game that you guys expressed interest in.
Huh? Who's there? What the... a ghost?
So in the last video, a few of you were a bit irritated that I was talking as much as I did, and I do understand the frustration. So to help solve that a little bit, what I'll do is I'll provide a silent section from 30 to 45 seconds where you can just hear what's going on in game, and the text will talk for me, and then afterwards I'll verbalize my thoughts. Now with King Boom Boo, I figured that I'd feel isolated without the music. We'd be trapped on this small platform where all we'd have to listen to are his sadistic noises, almost as if he enjoys trying to hurt Knuckles. That was my interpretation of how this would go. I did not realize that the ghost with the hourglass, I presume, would constantly drown out the action with that same obnoxious hum every half second. That got annoying very quickly, and it ruined what could have been petrifying to go up against.
How pathetic. Find them before they escape! Maria! What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please,
Maria!
do it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Spoilers ahead, but I was personally interested in showing you guys this.
What's that? It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
They probably designed the core like the shrine to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel
Knuckles, here
my
it comes.
loss and despair. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Could this be the prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emeralds!
Sonic Adventure 2 would be a lost cause without music, but there's this 10% margin that has its cutscenes and facets that are actually the same, if not better off without the music. I'm not sure I'd argue that much with this cutscene, but you have to admit, it's still great in its own right. The music itself is intense, and without it, you have this heartbeat that just really puts things into perspective. It's an anxiety-inducing kind of situation. You are 15 minutes away from the impending doom of the Earth. You cannot afford to mess around. The only issue I have with this entire cutscene was how obnoxious and strange the footsteps were when Sonic and Knuckles had that shot of them running towards the center of the room. Everything else was done superbly. Now we can take a look at the actual boss fight with Biolizard.
Get out, you ugly prototype!
Biolizard is definitely way better with supporting me playing rather than not, but it's still important to note that it's nice to hear a few sound effects we'd normally not be able to pick up on. I think it just serves more as kind of a cool discovery than an actual benefit to the fight itself, because it just doesn't do any good for the atmosphere, whether you can hear those cool sound effects or not. But I'm glad they're there anyway, and we got to see them.
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds!
Still alive, and he's controlling the space colony as it's falling to Earth. He's become one with the space colony and is determined to keep it on its collision course.
Sonic?
Now, I found something very interesting in the final boss here.
Can you hear me, Sonic? Shadow? He's very weak without his life sources. Aim for the red swelling area to damage him. You're our last.
Shadow, let me collect rings.
He's still very powerful. What kind of monster is this? How are you doing, Sonic?
Sonic, we're in danger. The colony will enter the atmosphere in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, take that, you creep. Shadow, are you okay?
Here I come, you creep!
Sonic, watch out! Colony is entering the atmosphere! Get out of there! There's no time left! Get off!
about Final Hazard is that at first glance, it doesn't feel all that tense without the music. It just feels empty, like it's lacking. But that does begin to change as the fight goes on. Yes, you have Sonic and Shadow's friends screaming at them to hurry it up, that they're in danger and everything, but it's not until you have the visual information that's telling you the same thing that things begin to feel scary without the music. Right now, you're seeing the blackness of space. You don't really feel a whole lot. Compare it with this, and you're in some serious shit if you don't hurry it up. While it does take 4 minutes to feel this way, once you're at this point and Live and Learn isn't playing, like the original commenter said, it does feel like the end of the world for Sonic. Still, Live and Learn supremacy. I think we can all agree there. For this part, I figured I'd do both.
No way that's getting through!
Shadow, I beg of you,
Maria!
give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow!
Chaos Control! Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
There will be music playing here because this is a pre-rendered cutscene, but to talk about the last cutscene, Shadow's sacrifice does ultimately feel less impactful without the music. The music serves to crescendo up to Shadow's final desire, which is to honor Maria's wish by making everybody happy, and to him, that means keeping them alive, leading to his sacrifice to ensure humanity continues on, such as Maria would have wanted. But without that music to build up to that choice, it just doesn't pay off.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together!
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm going to give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out, you'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
With the music, this ending says that it's time to say goodbye to our beloved heroes one last time. But without music, it feels like our heroes will grieve and get that pain out, so come tomorrow, they'll smile and move forward. It's a beautiful sentiment either way, and whichever you prefer is up to you. I'm 50-50 about both. Now, the last part of this video is going to take a bit of a wild turn out of this kind of somber emotion, so be prepared to kind of get slapped in the face with it. Good question. Here's your good answer.
Hey!